Good morning students and welcome for your maths lecture. Now students, as you all know that we have already completed with the portion. Okay. Now students, today I am going to do the revision related to your final exam. Okay, so whatever questions I am explaining today in the revision, all those questions you are supposed to solve it in your maths notebook as a revision part for your final exam. Okay, everybody has to solve all the questions whatever I am explaining today, and those questions you are supposed to write it in your maths notebook as a revision part. Is that clear everybody? Okay, so now students, uh, before we proceed further, I want to tell you that already I have explained you all what is the portion and what is the paper pattern. I have given you all paper pattern and portion. In portion you all are having only three chapters, that is Pythagoras theorem, then is algebraic algebraic formulas, and the uh, statistics. Only these three chapters are there for you all, so you'll prepare those chapters. Okay, now let us do the revision. Now these three questions are there. These three questions are the revision part for you all. You are supposed to solve these three questions in your maths notebook as a revision part. In the first question, that is question number 2, that is in the right angle triangle PQR, angle P is equal to 90 degree. If length of angle P is equal to 24 centimeter and length of angle PR is equal to 10 centimeter, find the length of segment QR. So students, first you are supposed to draw the triangle PQR. In that you have to show that is angle P is equal to 90 degree. Then you have to write down the values of, that is length of PQ and length of PR. You are supposed to write the values of it, and then you are supposed to find out the length of segment QR. So for that students, you are supposed to, the very first step is that you are supposed to write the Pythagoras theorem, use that formula and solve the sum and find the length of segment QR. Okay. Third one is that in the right angle triangle LMN, angle M is equal to 90 degree. If length of LM is equal to 12 centimeter and length of LN is equal to 20 centimeter, find the length of segment MN. Okay, this question is also similar. You have to draw a triangle, that is LMN. In that you are supposed to show angle M is equal to 90 degree. Okay, then you are supposed to write the values of length LM and length LN, and you are supposed to find the length of segment MN. So in the place of segment MN you will write there X, because you are supposed to find the value of X, that is segment MN. So for these students, you are supposed to use again the Pythagoras theorem. So the formulas are very important. If you will not learn the formulas, you won't be able to solve the sums. Is that clear? Then is fourth one is that the top of a ladder of length 15 meter reaches a window 9 meter above the ground. What is the distance between the base of the wall and that of the ladder? So in this question you are supposed to find out the distance between the base of the wall and that of the ladder. You have to first draw the diagram the way I have explained you all, and then you will solve the sums. Clear? Okay. Next question is that find the Pythagorean triplets from among the following sets of numbers. Now students, before that, students, all these three questions you are supposed to solve it in your maths notebook as a revision part. Okay, everybody has to complete their revision. Next question, again this question also you are supposed to write it in your maths notebook as a revision part. Is that clear? So in that the question is that find the Pythagorean triplets from among the following sets of numbers. There are three numbers, sets of numbers are given. Three numbers sets are being given. In that you have to, you are supposed to find out that whether it is an Pythagorean triplet or not. Clear? So first one is 3, 4, 5. So you have to find out, first step is what you are supposed to find out the squares of each number, which is the highest bigger number. Compare that square with the other two numbers, the sum of that squares with the higher number square, and if it is equal then it is a Pythagorean triplet, and if it is not equal then it is not a Pythagorean triplet. So like that you are supposed to solve all the sixth one. Second one is 2, 4, 5. Third one is 4, 5, 6. Fourth one is 2, 6, 7. Fifth one is 9, 40, 9, 14, 41. And sixth one is 4, 7, 8. So all this you are supposed to write first this question, and then you will below that question you will solve all these 6 sums as a revision part in your maths notebook. Clear? Next question, that is expand. Expand, in that students you are supposed to use the formulas. Which formulas you will use? A plus b square and a minus b square. Now formula of a plus b square, that is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and formula of a minus b square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square, right? So students, with the help of those formulas you are supposed to solve these sums. So in that first one is that 5a plus 6b square. Now 5a plus 6b square with the formula, then you will use which formula? Plus addition or subtraction? Addition, that is a plus b square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Wherever it is a and b, you are supposed to write down the values which are being given. Is that clear? So like that students, all these 8 sums you are supposed to write as a revision part in your maths notebook. So you will write the question, that is expand, and then you will write all these 8 sums. Clear? Next question is that use the formula to multiply the following. Now you are supposed to use the formula and you are supposed to solve this question number 1, and then with that same formula you will solve the question number 2. Now 502 multiplied by 498. 502, that is 500 plus 2, and 498, that is 500 minus 2. Okay, in the previous lecture only I have explained these sums, so it is easier for you all to solve it. So these questions also students will write it in your maths notebook as a revision part. Is that clear everybody? And everybody has to complete their revision. Next question is factorize the following expressions. Factorize the following expressions. Now here p square minus q square. Here you are supposed to use the formula and you are supposed to solve all these 10 sums. Okay, practice these 10 sums because all the 10 sums are not equal. All are of different types. Okay, you all know how it is. First, how you are supposed to find out the square. If square is not there, then how with the single thing you are supposed to solve it. Is that clear? So I want that everybody will factorize this following expression and you will solve all these 10 sums in your maths notebook as a revision part. Clear? Everybody has to solve this 10. Don't just solve only 5 and then leave the further sums. You will solve all these 10 sums and don't copy and write it. Solve it on your own. Try to solve it on your own. Clear? Okay. Next question, that is the daily rainfall for each day of a week in a certain city is given in millimeters. Find the average rainfall during the week. Now you are supposed to find out the average rainfall during the week, and they have given the daily rainfall for each day of a week in millimeters in a certain city. Each day rainfall they have given in millimeters. So you are supposed to find out the average. To find out the average, that is what? 9 plus 11 plus 8 plus 20 plus 10 plus 16 plus 12 divided by 7, because 7 days, no? So you are supposed to divide it by 7. Clear? Then you will solve it. It's very easy. Second one is that during the annual function of a school, a women's self-help group had set up a snack stall. Their sales every hour were worth rupees 960, rupees 830, rupees 945, rupees 800, rupees 847, rupees 970 respectively. What was the average of the hourly sales? So you are supposed to find out the average of hourly sales. So you will add all this divided by 6, because every hour, no? So in 6 hours how much they earn. So in you are supposed to find out the average of the hourly sales. Clear everybody? Okay. Next question is that a dice was cast 40 times and each score noted is given below. Draw up a frequency table for this data. Now you students, you are aware how you are supposed to draw the frequency table. I have already explained you all how you are supposed to draw the frequency table. Okay, so a dice was cast for 40 times and each score noted is 40 times a dice was cast, and every time whatever score was given, that score they have been given. So according to that score you are supposed to draw a frequency table. Okay, fourth one is the number of chapatis that 30 children in a hostel need at every meal is given below. Make a frequency table for this scores. Now they have given the number of chapatis that 30 children in a hostel need. Now 30 children need how many chapatis in a hostel at every meal that they have given. So they have given the numbers. You have supposed to make a frequency table with individual 3, 2, 4, 5. So individual numbers you have to make their frequency, and you have to draw a frequency table to identify the number of chapatis that 30 children in a hostel need at every meal. Clear how you are supposed to draw? I have already explained you all how you are supposed to draw the frequency table. Is that clear, students? Okay, so only this many questions are there for your revision. So I want that everybody should complete all these questions in your maths notebook as a revision part for your final exam. Already I have given you all paper pattern and portion. Only last 3 chapters are there for the exam. So study properly and do well in your exam. Okay, thank you.